Well, when we come back here on Better Mornings Atlanta, imagine getting inside Sadie's head to find out what she's really thinking. We'll introduce you to a man who says he can do it.
It is my favorite time of the morning. I think Sadie's as well, because this is where all the attention is on her, but she is sharing the spotlight this morning. That's because we have Tim Link with us. And Tim, you're an animal communicator. So the first thing I think everyone kind of asks is, what is an animal communicator?
Right. Well, animal communicator goes by a lot of different names, but the key is it's someone who can connect with animals at a little bit deeper level than perhaps other people can. So Sadie can share with me information that she wants to share in the form of colors, words, pictures, feelings, emotions. However she wishes to share it with me, I can share it back with you. So we can have a deep conversation and find out what's going on with her.
So what do you use, I guess? Is it her body language? What is it you use to kind of see what she's saying?
It really doesn't have anything to do with the body language at all. As a matter of fact, I do private consultations, and about 95% of them are done over the phone.
Oh.
So it's more of a connection with animals. And the best way to explain it is if you've had two animals that are, say, sleeping beside each other, and all of a sudden they get up at the same time and they go off and do the same thing at the same time. Well, they didn't stand up and look at each other and bark and say, okay, let's go outside and do some business.
Right.
They connected. That telepathic, that intuitive, whatever connection you want to call it, they have that connection, and that's how they communicate. And that's what I'm able to do with Sadie and the rest of the animals.
So the world is dying to know, or maybe just me, what is Sadie saying right now?
Well, Sadie is, she likes this attention, but she wants it on her own terms.
Right.
Yeah. And has there been changes going on?
Well, she just had her teeth cleaned. We were talking about that. She was at the vet all day Friday. She's on antibiotics right now. But I think that was kind of the biggest change we're going through in our house, is just her being at the vet all day.
Okay, yeah. Be aware of changes. Changes are key for animals. They don't like them. So if you're going to let her know ahead of time if there's going to be any changes, talk to her, tell her what the situation is, what she needs to do, and most importantly, what the situation is, what she needs to do, and what is going to be good for her.
So just talk to her in words.
Why is it going to be a good thing for her? That's the key thing.
So you have a nice, fresh, clean smile, Sadie. And we're going to talk more to you coming up in the hour, but I do want to show off your book, Wagging Tails. We were just talking about this. Basically, there's 32 stories of animals you've worked with and kind of things you've spoken to them about, or I guess what they've told you.
Absolutely. So it's 32 stories of animals we've worked with, a lot of them at rescues and foster homes. A portion of the proceeds from the book goes back to animal rescue organizations.
Perfect. We're going to find out more about this. We're going to put a link on our website, cbsatlanta.com.
That's great.
And we're going to talk to you again because we want to find out more about what Sadie's thinking and what she's saying. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
And we're going to do the weather. We're going to put Sadie down. It is 6:22, and it is time for Jen's Animal House here on Better Mornings Atlanta. We have a very special guest. We have Tim Link, and you're a communicator, an animal communicator.
Right.
If I call you animal psychic, is that correct?
I tell people you can call me whatever you want to call me as long as you call me. So
okay,
it can be a communicator, an intuitive, a psychic. You can call it however you want to call it.
And basically, that is what? That you can read what Sadie's thinking?
Yeah, basically, Sadie can share with me information that she wants to share with me in the form of pictures, words, colors, feelings, emotions. That's how the animals talk within themselves, and that's how I can connect with Sadie to find out what's going on with her.
So what can you tell us, I guess, from this morning? You've kind of been in the studio, you've seen her interacting with us. What kind of things can you tell us that Sadie's, I guess, trying to tell us? Or
Right. Well, I found out her favorite word. Her favorite word's no.
Yes.
So we learned that one very quickly. No, I don't want to come here. I don't want to go there. So she's very independent, very strong-willed, which is good. She also told me today that she loves being here with you, but she's ready to go do something else today.
Right.
So I don't know if you got big plans, but she's expecting big plans, so you need to make sure you got something going on later.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see what we can do to keep her entertained. And another thing I always say, because people make fun of me because I dress her up, and I say she likes it. So does Sadie like wearing clothes?
Well, I hate to tell you, not really. But the key thing is, I know, depressing.
Sadie.
But the key thing is that she knows you like it. And you know, she knows the intentions you have for her, that not only makes her look beautiful, but also keeps her warm. And that's what she wants to do. They always want to please us. They always want to do whatever they can do to help us out as well.
And I have one more question, because we're talking about face painting. And do you think Sadie wants her face painted?
She said she wanted to be a kitty cat. No, she didn't. She didn't say that.
I was like, okay. So what do you think if she did get her face painted, what would she want?
Oh, boy. She doesn't want it at all.
She doesn't want it
maybe
at
a little
all.
rouge right here. That would look beautiful. Match
That's
her pink
about it.
little
She doesn't
outfit.
want it at all.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, we've been talking to you all morning. Of course, we have your book, Wagging Tails, and we can purchase this on the website. We're going to put a link to your website because I know you have a couple events coming up. Of course, you have this book as well, where you have 32 stories of different animals you've kind of communicated with and kind of what they have to say. So we're going to put a link on our website. Well, thank you very much, Tim.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks,
Sadie, I'm going to make myself think she likes the outfits, even though she probably doesn't.